Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Jason, the Only Face General himself, back with another video. So before this video begins, I just want to give a little warning that we're going to be discussing some essay, and unfortunately, this isn't really something I wanted to get into. In fact, I did not. This is why it actually took me so long to make a video, because this was actually a video that I wanted to talk about. But when hearing about the allegations and actually like looking into the whole lore of the whole situation, it really breaks my fucking heart. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. But again, trigger warning, we will be talking about some very sensitive topics in this video. Again, if you guys don't know the situation, don't know the players in the situation, Jack Wright and Sienna Mae, both TikTok stars for many, I say many months now, to about a year, a few years. I'm not sure how long they've been doing TikTok themselves. I believe about 4, but apparently these two, are good friends, been childhood friends, and they're also in a fake relationship. Again, if you guys don't know who these two TikTok stars are, Jack Wright, who has 9 million followers, over 9 million followers, and Sienna Mae with over 13 million followers. Like I said, if you guys aren't familiar with these two, I'm pretty sure on TikTok, if you haven't, chances are you've seen their couple slash relationship type esque TikToks where they're just being cutesy and relationship goals. Well, it turns out for a lot of people who thought they were actually a thing, actually were in a relationship, it turns out that wasn't true. They weren't even together. It turns out that they were just friends, just good friends making TikToks, having fun, having a great time. But I guess it wasn't all fun. I guess it wasn't a lot of enjoyment when making these TikToks on Jack's side. Because on January 21st, he would go on to make a video describing some very, disturbing situations that he had gotten to with Sienna. Now, these situations, again, he goes in depth about what happened. But before I get into the actual video itself, I want to explain, or I guess you can say, give you a little recap as to what happened about 7 to 6 months ago when these allegations initially came out. You had a video that was leaked that showed Sienna on top of Jack, or over Jack, hovering over him basically, kissing him, and apparently also groping him inappropriately on his crotch, I believe. And this video had came out, and she had responded to it along with other allegations and other information that had came out. You had not only guys from Jack Wright's camp, like his friends, I believe Mason Rizzo was the one that put out the video, and also Jack's twin brother James had came out and to confirm that these allegations are true. Of course, during that time, Jack didn't really say anything, didn't really respond. He himself didn't confirm that these allegations were true. And then you have a series of videos that Sienna made. One of them is basically denying the allegations, letting us know what was really going on from her perspective. I would assume, again, these are just allegations that we're going to be talking about here. And the next video, she goes really hard. Like, she is really upset, really mad. Apparently, they're these allegations are slandering her, which is funny because all she has to do is literally, give us a reason as to why they're not true. And it's sad because she uses like examples, saying like, if you felt assaulted, why didn't you come out sooner? I just want to let people know that a trauma is a trauma, and people deal with trauma differently. Different people deal with different traumas differently. So if Jack felt like he didn't want to come out, then he didn't have to come out. And I'm pretty sure that was about the worst fucking thing you could ever say when it comes to allegations against you of sexually assaulting someone. Like, that has to be one of the most retarded things I've ever heard, especially for someone who said that they really love Jack. Like, this girl literally said, she loved him, she cared about him. She was said that she was even confused about the whole situation with the relationship, because somehow, it was normal for her to be touching up all over Jack, but somehow he felt out of the blue just so, confused about them being together. Obviously, she did not get no consent. Jack did not give her consent. In fact, Jack felt very uncomfortable every time, they do stuff together, because it seemed like every time he was around her, she would find some fucking way to touch him inappropriately, to do something without his permission, to literally force herself onto him. Like, literally, that's all I'm getting from this fucking situation. Now, again, these are all allegations. I was not there or in any of these situations to know if this shit was true. But what I can really say is the responses that she gave was fucking retarded. And it's not just me saying this, it's about everybody else. And I'm not even piggybacking off of what everybody says. It's just the simple fact that I literally watched her fucking responses. And she made about 3 fucking videos, about a little series of videos, basically saying that, she did nothing wrong, denying the allegations and shit like that, And then one of them was just her dancing, and literally the lyrics are saying, I did nothing wrong, I'm fucking young. Like, this is literally, that third one wasn't even a fucking apology. It was just her dancing because she was sad because she was off of social media, that she had to leave because of the stress. Oh my god, I didn't know being off of social media was that stressful and hard. Hey, listen, everybody's stress is everybody's stress. I stress differently than everybody else, so, your life is your life, Sienna Mae. But, these allegations are pretty fucked. It's really fucked. It's fucking disgusting, and we're going to get into it. Now, like I said, guys, trigger warning. We're going to be talking about, literally, SA, sexual assault. So, guys, if you guys are very sensitive to that subject or anything involving that, by all means, you get a pass. Please, leave this video, or, go to the, next couple of minutes to the end. I'm not sure. But we're going to get into this now. So, on the 21st of January, Jack Wright released a video describing, like I said, the many disturbing situations that he has been into with Sienna Mae. He goes into depth about, that they were friends in high school, that they went to school together. After she had blown up, she had got in contact with him, to come out to LA, do an interview with her and shit. Everything was cool. They were just friends doing TikToks, guys. And that's all it was. And that's all it ever will be. They were just friends doing TikToks. But then we get to one of these situations that took place. And it wasn't even the situation that we had heard about, guys. It was a situation that actually took place prior to the Hawaii incident, or the infamous video that came out of Sienna being on top of Jack. Now again, guys, I have to constantly say this, that these are just allegations. So, one of the situations involved, Jack just randomly, just chilling on his bed, relaxing on his phone, just relaxing. And allegedly, Sienna Mae just, comes into the room and just immediately just starts taking off her clothes, like strips fucking naked and straddles Jack. I assume that's her being on top of him, trying to kiss him and all this shit. And, Jack doesn't want to be aggressive. He doesn't seem to be that type of guy. In fact, he isn't that type of guy, because he's telling her to, stop, get off, we're just friends. He's literally fucking saying this. And again, guys, this is just allegedly, but you have a situation where you're telling someone fucking no, and they're literally not saying no. What do you do at this point? So, right away, we are fucking talking about a situation that we haven't even heard of. This situation that he talks about, this first one that he goes through, is new to us. We did not know about this before this video had came out. And honestly, it's not like this shit gets better. No, it gets fucking worse, guys. And I do want to preference one thing in the beginning. I say even before he starts talking about this situation, Jack makes it very clear that these two know that they are friends. As he knew that Sienna, sees and talks to other guys in LA. Not only that, he basically knew that, she kind of be around, she kind of be doing her thing in LA. So why the fuck would she, want to be with Jack? Why? That's at least what he's thinking. And on top of that, why do you even want to be with me? Why are you trying to pursue me if you got all these guys that you be so-called talking to, not you be seeing? Well, it seems like she wants him a lot more than we all think. And believe you me, when we talk more into this, when we start nosediving more into the situation, you're going to see what I mean. Now, yes, Jack does in fact go over the Hawaii situation, where it was in fact one of his friends that did record the video, and it does show, Sienna being on top of Jack while he was unconscious. This was at a party, from what he tells us. And not only that, his friend right beside him, he was taking care of him. I believe that's Mason Rizzo. Literally had to get up because he started hearing kissing noises, and that was all weird. And then apparently, since he wasn't right next to them both, he might have seen Sienna touching Jack inappropriately. Like I said, guys, we can't see it ourselves because the camera is positioned where Sienna is blocking the view of what's going on. And even if that happened, why the fuck would we want to see that? But this shit just blows my fucking mind, because it literally took us 7 fucking months for these allegations to resurface. And the thing about this that kind of makes me upset is her fucking responses. Her fucking responses is what pissed me off. But we already talked about that, and we're going to be talking about Jack's video. And Jack goes into another situation that occurred where he is just, taking pictures at a party. He's just chilling, talking to girls. Apparently, this was in another room. Sienna walks in and just pissed, just goes full blown angry. Just for some reason, just mad at him, mad at the girls. Just told Jack immediately, go in my room, we need to talk. And then next thing you know, she, trying to kiss him forcibly. He's saying stop. She's blocking the door and all this shit. It's just fucking weird how you have these situations that's allegedly going on. Now, I do want to say, as guys, this is for us men. We joke about women like this. We joke about how, oh man, I want to have a girl that's so obsessed with me and all this shit. Yeah, this is what we wish until we actually get a glimpse of the fucking situation. And this shit is not crazy, because we gotta remember, shit like this happens all the fucking time. It just fucking baffles me how long this shit has been going on. From what Jack has told us, and from what we're getting out of this entire situation, it seems like Sienna Mae has boundary issues. Not only do you have boundary issues, Sienna Mae, you're too clingy. In this fake ass fucking staged relationship. So honestly, it seems like you didn't care too much about Jack, or that you, at least the way you say you do, to even ask him if this is what he wants. You don't even ask him for his fucking consent. That that's how much you care so much about Jack. You allegedly do this shit. You apologize as if it's going to be okay the next day. You do the same shit And it's just like an endless fucking cycle. Like Jack even says it felt like he was just in this miserable, manipulative cycle. Now, one of the next situations that I'm that I'm going to talk about these are just allegations, guys. These are just allegations. But I want to talk about her breaking into his house. Now, what's one of the many rules on the internet when it comes to celebrities and stuff like that? As a fan, you do not, under any circumstances, go to a content creator's house just because you're a big fan of them, just because you're subscribed to them, just because of this, just because of that, everything in between. You are not warranted to come to their house. Well, that also goes for someone who, in fact, does not give you permission to come to their house. So we have a situation, or from what Jack is telling us, multiple situations of Sienna at fucking night, in the middle of the fucking night, breaking into his fucking house. Like, remember his door code to get into his house, and him waking up with her literally sleeping next to him with her hands in his pants. Like, what the fuck? This isn't even... This turned from fucking... Jesus Christ, man. I'm at a loss for fucking words, because some of these situations that Jack gets into is literally fucking heartbreaking. Like, I would not know where to even map this, because honestly, it seems like this situation turned from her being selfish to her being a stalker level to her having a stalker level to a literal fucking obsession. Like, literally, Jack talks about a situation where, since his dad is from, Hawaii and stuff, they decided to take a trip out to Hawaii. For some reason, Sienna's parents and her, was going to Hawaii too. Made the same trips to the same places and all that shit. Jack was so fucking scared. Did not want to be anywhere around Sienna that fucking much that he literally said that he wanted to stay home. And he did. And when Sienna found out, you'll never guess the fuck what. She didn't go to Hawaii and lived her best life, had a hot girl summer, did her thing, met a guy, who would actually give her the time of fucking day. No. You know what she did? You know what she did? You know what she did? She fucking went home her damn self. So if that's not stalkerish, if that's not obsession, I don't know what it is. And from what Jack has told us, and this is literally what he tells us in the video, that this shit has gone on so much, so long, so many times, that he is literally used to it. It has literally become fucking normal for him to be touched without his permission by fucking Sienna. And it's not like, this fucking video literally cleared anything up with this entire situation. Again, this is just allegations, guys. We aren't there. We don't know what happened. But literally, she gives these dumbass examples. She's not giving us any credible evidence that this shit isn't true. What more can we say? Again, these are just allegations. I'm not saying that, I believe Jack or anything like that. While it may be fucking plausible, while the evidence is there, while everything, if not saying that it matches up, but without Sienna really giving us a reason to believe her, what can we really say? What can we really do here? But to say until more evidence comes out, this is what we got. And I'm not saying I believe Jack, but I'm just saying, Sienna, with your responses, it's either you gotta do better or, I don't want to say it because, again, these are just allegations, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I don't mean to get into a very joking matter about some very serious allegations like these. Like I said, guys, they're just allegations. I hate how I have to be a broken record and constantly repeat myself, but these are just in fact allegations. And with a video like Jack's, I believe being over fucking 10 million views at the time of this recording, these are in fact allegations that Sienna Mae does need to respond to, and not a dumbass fucking response that she made of her dancing, not saying shit, and dancing to a song literally saying, I did nothing wrong, I'm young. So you allegedly sexually assaulting someone, if this is true, you did nothing wrong because you're young. Okay, that makes perfect fucking sense. You guys can obviously hear the fucking sarcasm in my voice. I don't understand how you being young has to do with you not doing anything wrong. But okay, sure, we'll just chop that up to you not doing shit. But honestly, guys, this situation is disgusting into itself. What do you guys think? Because I would honestly love to start knowing your guys' opinions. Unfortunately, it has to be a situation like this. Like, do you really think that Sienna did this shit? Do you think there's more proof out there about her sexual assault? Because it's not just fucking Jack that has been assaulted. From what he's told us, there's been other people who has been assaulted by Sienna Mae. Some at parties, some while they were drunk and incapacitated and shit. It seems like there's a lot of fucking situations that Sienna Mae has got herself into, and it seems like she needs to respond. She can't stay silent about this. She can't have her reps respond to this shit. Her herself needs to respond. And guys, don't be in a fake relationship. This is just some Jason advice. Don't be in a fucking fake relationship. Because obviously this entire situation shows you that she literally caught feels for some dude that was just her friend. Like literally, they made these cutesy little TikTok videos. I'm pretty sure in this interview she didn't really specify that they were friends, but more or less they were just fucking friends. Who's using their fame and their TikTok clout to boost their careers as a fake couple, and it's just weird. She couldn't see that she wanted a relationship so fucking hard that she didn't even care to see what Jack thought. She didn't even care to see how Jack would feel, if Jack even had feelings about her that way. And that, guys, is why I don't like femcells. I like females, I like women, but I do not like femcells. And Sienna, in this situation, is a femcell. If you don't know what a incel is, then it's a female incel. There you go. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to end the video here. Like I said, until we get more evidence, until we get anything that could prove either Jack was, that Jack was right about everything, that his accusations are in fact true, or that what Sienna says is true. Until we get credible proof about either side's decision, these are just in fact allegations. And I'd love to talk more about this, but this shit just breaks my fucking heart. The fact that someone felt like they weren't in control and had to deal with this shit just makes me fucking sick. But guys, like I said, I'm gonna have to end the video here. If you liked the video, if you were new, if you even got to this far into the video, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and repeat. This has been your boy Jason, the Only-Faced General himself, signing out. Peace. So it seems after Jack's video had came out, especially while I was recording this video, it seems Sienna responded, more or less her team or her reps did, in a Yahoo article which states, quote, Gomez's reps specifically denied the claims that Gomez sexually assaulted Jack Wright or broke into his house. Not only are these attacks baseless and false, the release of his most recent video is indicative of the public narrative that Jack and some of his friends hope to use as a crutch to further their lies. Is that so?
I'm passing the phone to a simp.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who only likes me when I'm with Jack.
I'm passing the phone to the nicest fuckboy I know.
I'm passing the phone to a guy stuck in a fake relationship.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's too socially awkward to talk to somebody in the first place.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that's also in a fake relationship.
Vinny, we're trying to figure it out. Like, that's not really helpful in the first place. Like, we just wanted you to make a joke and it wasn't.
He's denying the allegations, and she took Jack's phone away from him that fast to say that? Yeah, okay.